This coming Monday is President's Day. It is a good time to reflect on all the presidents who visited the Erie area before, during, or even after their time in office.
And one frequent visitor was our 42nd president, Bill Clinton. John Last takes a look at one of his visits for this edition of The Last Word.
In honor of President's Day 2026, I want to tell a story about Bill Clinton's visit to Erie County when he was a candidate for president in the summer of 1992. He came here to the Comfort Inn and Suites on I-90 and Peach Street for an outdoor rally. Well, this story isn't about Clinton's speech or his campaign. This story is about his hotel room. It was a memorable night when Bill Clinton, his wife Hillary, his running mate Al Gore, and Gore's wife Tipper rolled into the Comfort Inn and Suites on their campaign bus in 1992. Chris N. Scott, vice president and owner of Scott Enterprises, says his company was proud to host the rally and the candidates.
Back at the time, there were very few hotels on Peach Street. In fact, we were the first one. So obviously there's a lot more now. So we were the kind of the premier hotel in Erie at the time.
A throng of people waited for hours for the bus to arrive. After Clinton addressed the crowd, he retired to room 130 inside the hotel. It's a nice room with a hot tub, an outdoor patio, and a big, comfortable bed.
But the room it's basically the exact same room. It's just been renovated over the years.
Clinton left the hotel the morning after the rally. Chris says there soon was a growing interest from people who wanted to sleep in the same room where Bill Clinton slept. Room 130 was given a name.
We decided to put a plaque outside of the suite here that said the Bill Clinton Suite.
Inquiries about booking the suite grew even more as Bill Clinton became president. However, the popularity of Room 130 came to an abrupt end in 1998. President Clinton was in a sex scandal involving a White House intern named Monica Lewinsky. Scott Enterprises began receiving pressure to remove the plaque from the hallway outside the suite.
Some people were very offended by it, and I think there were some letters written to the newspaper. There was nasty calls to the front desk.
The plaque was eventually vandalized, and Scott Enterprises had no choice but to take it down and discard it. Requests for Room 130 dwindled to zero. However, time has passed. People forgive and forget. Young people become fascinated with presidential history. Could this room be in demand again? With the last word at the former Bill Clinton suite at the Comfort Inn and Suites in Summit Township, John Last, Erie News Now.
And Chris Scott says he believes President George W. Bush also stayed at the same hotel. However, the company decided not to put up any more plaques. He says that could change someday.